Friends, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So we have been discussing on MCP servers and we have connected with the Streamlit app and also with the FastAPI and we have created some chat application. Okay. So in this video, we will be discussing on another MCP server, that is YouTube-video-summarizer-mcp. Okay. So we will be using for this one, we will be using the NPM package. So this is available in the NPM package and we can very easily integrate with our Python application. Okay, so we'll see how can we do that. So just check what this provides. Okay, so as a prerequisite we need Node.js 18 or higher version. Okay, so what it feature says, okay, so this will extract YouTube video metadata, title, description, duration, retrieve and process video caption using YouTube caption extractor, provide structured data to Cloud for comprehensive video summarization, and works with clouded desktop through MCP integration. So this is the major features, and one thing that you need to remember, this is not exactly going to fetch the video content and it is not summarizing in that way. Okay, what it does is it will fetch the metadata informations and it will fetch the description or the title, then it will create a summarizer. Okay, so if you are looking for a MCP server which does this particular thing, or which does the YouTube video summarization, then this is not for you guys. Okay, so maybe like in another video I will try to implement that one, but this video is specifically for the summarizing the metadata information. Okay, so let's see the rest of the things. Okay, so as we discussed, we need Node.js 18 or higher version, and this is the configuration that we need to implement. Okay, so we need to have a YouTube summarizer, the command is npx, and this is the argument. So here we can see it provide only one tool, that is get video info for summary from URL. Okay, so this will retrieve the summary, this will get the basic information about the YouTube video. So we'll see how can we implement this using the Python. For that, let me go to my Visual Studio Code. Here I have created a YouTube summarizer, and this is, I have created a file called the test youtube.py. Okay, so this is our requirement text file. Okay, so we will be using the same requirement text file for this project also. Now we can import a few packages. Okay, first I can import the async package. Okay, then from LangChain Adapters.client we can import multi-server client. Okay, then from LangGraph.prebuild we can import the create React agent. Okay, now we can load the .env can be loaded here. Okay, so basic import part is done. Now I can create a function, that is test YouTube summarizer. Okay, so here I can just add a testing. Okay, I can say summarizer starter just for the logging purpose. Here we can define our client. Okay, the client will be multi-server client will be created, then we will have the configuration has to be copied. So for that, let me go back to the configuration file or the npm package documentation. Here I can copy this and paste it here. Okay, here what we need, here we need to have a one more thing that we need to add, that is the transport. The transport can be stdio. So we will be using the stdio transport. So the basic part is done. So next is we need to get the tools. Okay, so here I can use the client.getTools, not prompt. Here I can use the get tools, and let me make it wait. So once this is done, I can display what all are my tools. Here I can say available tools. I can mention the tools. Now let's define an agent, that is a create React agent. I can mention GPT-4 for the time being. Okay, let's mention tools as tools. Now let's invoke our agent. So agent spelling is wrong, but fine. Agent.invoke. Here I can pass messages. Okay, so this will be accepting an array. Here I can specifically say role. The role will be user role, and I can say, sorry, not the description, I can say the content. I can pass a content here. So the content, I am specifically asking about to summarize this particular video. Okay, I can say, can you summarize this video? So this is our response, and I can print the response dot messages. This will be -1 dot content. Okay, so we are done with this particular part. Then we can look into the main function. We can write the main function also. Okay. So here I can maybe I don't need main function. Here I can directly call name equal to main. I can do like async.run. Here I can call test YouTube summarizer. Okay, so this part is done. Now we can try to run it. Okay, for that I need to activate my environment. Let me activate my environment. My environment is in part 1. Let's run this. Python test dot YouTube. Okay, sorry, let me go to my YouTube summarizer. Then I can do Python test youtube.py. So summarizer has started. Okay, so here we can see the registered tool. So this is the only tool that is available, get video info for summary from URL, and you can see how this works. Okay, so from here we are getting the description of the details. Okay, that is mentioned in the what we call in the description. Okay, so this is working fine. Now we will see how can we integrate this with our Streamlit tab, also with the FastAPI. Sorry. For that, let me have a main.py file. I'm going to copy it from my my earlier videos. Okay, so this is simply a FastAPI. So here we can see. Okay, so if you are first time watching this video, then also you will be able to understand this. Here we have a startup event is there. This is the same code that we have just written. We have created a multi-server MCP client, right? So in our earlier video, we have been checking the Amazon, the Flipkart. So let me remove this, and from the YouTube summarizer, I can copy this. main.py, let me paste this. Okay, so now we are good. Okay, so here we can see we are getting the tools and we are defining the agent. So here we have a single endpoint is there, that is the chat endpoint. So we will be getting the request from the user through Streamlit. Okay, so we will be invoking just like we did in the test YouTube file. We will be running the agent.asynchronous invoke, and the response will be sent back to the client. So this is the FastAPI. Now we can see the Streamlit tab. So similar way, this is my Streamlit tab. Let me copy and paste it here. This is also very simple. Okay, I have explained in my previous video. Here we can see a FastAPI URL is there, and I am setting the details. Okay, and I am actually building a chat window here. So this is the only thing that you need to remember. This is a FastAPI URL. Okay, so now let me see. This is the port number 8080. So first I need to run the FastAPI URL in the 8080. For that, let me activate my environment. So part 1 STNV can be activated. Now let me go to YouTube Summarizer. Here I can do a UV main app. Here I can specifically say port, which is 8080. Let me see, it's working. Yep, it's working fine. Now let me let me run the Streamlit. For that also I can activate my environment file. Sorry, my environment. That will be the part 1 STNV. Okay, here also I can move to the YouTube Summarizer and I can run Streamlit run app. Sorry, app.py. So this is giving an error because this is open in Safari. Somehow this is not working in Safari. So let me go back here and paste it in Chrome. So here we can see a chat window. Now let me say hi. Okay. Now I can give the same message here. Let me copy this and paste it here. Okay. So I believe it's running in the background, should be working fine. So we just did a copy and paste. Okay, see, we are getting all the information with respect to this particular video that is mentioned in the description. Okay, again I repeat, like, this is not from the video content, this is from the metadata information. These details are from the metadata information. For example, if you are giving a video URL that does not have the title or description, then it will throw an error. Okay, now let me give one more point. I can say I can just copy this and let me paste it here again. Okay, to get the key features. Okay, so my question is, what are the key points from this video? Okay, so it's in progress. Okay, we can see the, okay, see, this is coming beautifully. Okay, so here we can see all the details with respect to this particular video based on the description or the metadata information. Okay, so that's it about in this video. I hope this is useful. So please do like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.